Pedro Pascal is a Chilean-born actor who not only has an attractive side, but also possesses impressive acting skills that have led him to star in several films. He began to receive attention and acclaim when he played the character Oberyn Martell in the 4th season of HBO's television series Game of Thrones in 2014.
Tell your father I'm here. Tell him the Lannisters are...
Which became a turning point in his career and earned him a nomination for the Screen Actors Guild Award. And later through The Last of Us.
I just know that when I wake up, I've lost something.
He won the Screen Actors Guild SAG Award in 2024.
Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us!
Interestingly, during this happy moment, he revealed that he experiences panic attacks, prompting Margot Robbie to mouth, "I love him."
I'm gonna have a panic attack and I'm gonna leave.
Despite his success, Pedro has remained humble. This is evident in how he always makes time for his fans. Even when he's in a car, he still stops and gets out to greet the fans who are waiting for him. Interestingly, this kind of moment has happened more than once. Furthermore, even while walking the red carpet at Fantastic Four, he still took the time to sign autographs for his fans.
I'm not letting you go.
It's truly amazing how he always greets fans with a warm smile. He consistently makes time to take photos and sign autographs, even on the red carpet.
Thank you, Pedro. We love you so much. It's a selfie, please.
At the Eddington press conference during the 78th Cannes Film Festival, Pedro expressed that he stands up for the protection of immigrants, as he himself is one. His empathy is truly beyond question.
I stand by those protections, always.
Afterwards, even as he was surrounded by reporters, he still made time to sign autographs for fans who approached him.
I don't speak English.
His warmth was also evident when he gave a heartfelt hug to Alexander Skarsgård. Pedro has always been warm and ready to cherish every moment. Pedro also brings the same energy to his co-stars. He always looks at his colleagues with a sweet smile and friendly attitude, which is why he is often close with the people he works with. Pedro's positive vibes and respect for others bring happiness to those around him. He is even known to greet his co-stars first. And how he jokes around with his friend while being interviewed. Connie Nielsen, his co-star in Gladiator 2, has spoken about how kind Pedro is.
Like he has this joy, and at the same time you can also sense that he's been through stuff that's been hard.
Which moved Pedro to tears.
He doesn't become cynical, he doesn't become caustic.
Look how they support each other.
Spoilers, but the fact that you're working with Joseph sort of back to back.
We can also see how close Pedro and Lena Headey are, especially during the touching moment when Pedro hugged Lena after his last scene in Game of Thrones. How sweet their friendship is. Sarah Paulson has also spoken about how kind Pedro is. They've been close friends for a long time and have often worked on the same projects. The two were even seen enjoying a concert together. Moving on to another moment, in the film Fantastic Four, Pedro appeared to be very close with his co-star Vanessa Kirby. With the way Pedro looked at her so deeply. This wasn't a one-time occurrence. There was even a moment when they were seen holding hands during an interview. Pedro often looked at Vanessa intensely in every interview, and she did the same. Vanessa herself praised how kind Pedro is.
Yeah, not only did he look so good at it, by the way. No, seriously, I can't stop thinking about it.
And how lucky she feels to have a co-star like him. She once described Pedro in 4 words: sexy, hot, genius, and special.
How would you describe him?
Sexy.
Oh.
Hot. Genius. Special.
Special.
Vanessa frequently compliments Pedro,
He just looked so good.
So did you.
He looked really sexy.
which often makes him blush. Not wanting to be left behind, Pedro also expressed his admiration for her. Their affection goes beyond words. They were even seen being physically affectionate, with Pedro kissing Vanessa on the cheek. Just as sweet, in several moments Pedro was seen kissing Vanessa's hand. They always support each other. When Pedro felt nervous, he tried to ease it by holding Vanessa's hand. Even while signing autographs, he continued holding Vanessa's hand, protecting her as she was pregnant. Throughout the event, he kept holding on to her. Similar things happened at other events too. And not just with Vanessa, Pedro was also seen patting Eben Moss-Bachrach's thigh. In another project, Pedro starred in Materialist alongside Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans. It all started from being project partners, which brought them very close. Just look at Chris Evans and Dakota together on the red carpet, without Pedro's presence. But Dakota brought a photo of Pedro, and they kissed it in front of the reporters, making them scream. Not only that, the hilarious interaction between Pedro and Chris when Pedro complimented Chris's body.
And you have such a great... Wow, Pedro.
Made fans dub them the best duo already. So, what did Dakota say about them?
I mean, they're both big idiots, and I love them.
Even so, Chris also praised the charming Pedro.
He's the sweetest man. He's so talented, but he's also so self-deprecating and honest and vulnerable.
And his reaction after Pedro complimented his body.
I was like, no, stop. You mean I was, tickled.
At another time, Pedro and Dakota looked incredibly sweet while attending Stevie Nicks' BST concert together, even holding hands. Interestingly, it turned out Pedro was wearing Dakota's sweater at the event.
Oh yeah.
Where was this?
In London. He's wearing that's my sweater.
No wonder they appeared so close and friendly. Holding hands, kissing cheeks, even Pedro kissed Dakota's hand. How sweet of Pedro to place his hand on Dakota's back during interviews. And Dakota looked at Pedro so deeply in return. Not only that, Pedro's witty remarks often made Dakota laugh.
His tick, it just kind of...
Next, let's talk about Pedro in The Last of Us. The chemistry between Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey is incredibly sweet, like that of a father and daughter. Their bond was so strong. Pedro, being so warm toward Bella, would often hug and kiss her, which made Bella feel comfortable working with him.
It was so lovely. Like, he's like a comfort blanket and a human being for me. So
Pedro was also attentive, fixing Bella's hair. There seemed to be no awkwardness between them.
and I never wanted it to stop.
They even joked around with each other.
Swish my way.
This made fans love the chemistry between Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. It truly is one of the most adorable things. One standout moment was Bella Ramsey's reaction in the background when Pedro Pascal's name was announced. Their strong chemistry made it especially emotional for Pedro when he had to say goodbye to Bella. It didn't stop there. At the Cannes Film Festival, Pedro also caught attention with a few funny moments. One of them was when he was joking with his co-stars, but was suddenly approached by an insect, which made him laugh while still trying to gently shoo it away. Another sweet moment was when Pedro was seen photographing Emma Stone. A funny moment also occurred when Pedro playfully teased one of his co-stars during a group photo. Apart from his co-stars, Pedro also playfully teased reporters who were ready to take his photo. This made his interactions with reporters and staff all the more attention-grabbing. His mischievous antics often sparked laughter.
Pedro, yeah. Pedro, yeah. Pedro.
On the other hand, Pedro is also someone who pays great attention to detail. Interestingly, he's known for noticing people's nails.
And yes, your nails look beautiful.
Thank you. He always observes the nails of everyone he meets.
Your nails are awesome. So are yours.
This habit is certainly unique and different from others. Pedro even politely asks for permission to look at people's nails.
And as a fan of your nails, I would like you to show them to me, please. Oh, come on, please.
It's come to the point where fans shout to show him their nails.
Pedro, look at my nails! Pedro, my nails!
Not only with others, Pedro also shows great care toward his family members. For example, at the Gladiator 2 red carpet event, Pedro, the sweetest brother, was seen adjusting the dress of his sister Lux before she posed for photos. It's no wonder so many fans admire him, even young children. Not just because Pedro has become a major star, but because of his genuinely kind and delightful personality. Pedro has the ability to create a warm and supportive atmosphere, with his hugs often bringing happiness to those around him. He always manages to make Dakota, who's known for being hard to make laugh, burst out laughing whenever she's with Pedro. He just knows how to make her genuinely happy.
Yeah.
Aside from that, Pedro also has a gift for breaking the tension, calming Dakota down.
Wait, so am I wrong or am I right?
Stop getting angry.
By giving her a cup of coffee.
Have a sip of a pleasurable coffee with your coffee.
Look at how Pedro always treats those around him with such kindness and warmth, not only adding to his charm as an actor, but also leaving a lasting impression on anyone fortunate enough to meet him. This stems from a career journey that was far from easy, yet never made Pedro give up. Instead, it shaped him into someone genuinely kind and humble. In the end, who would have thought that Pedro would be able to realize his dreams and reach this point?
I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
So, we can take inspiration from Pedro's attitude. Remaining humble and kind proves that fame and success as a well-known actor have never changed the warmth and sincerity of his heart.